University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the New Mexico Lobos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with New Mexico's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking for blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aggies offense will have the football first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. Breaks away in the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Selling the fake. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Watson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So New Mexico's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Snags it.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. There's a little room there. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Right down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Fry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jet grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Quarterback had the matchup he wanted there. He had his guy on a post throw. He knew it was going to be covered, but if you just put it somewhere near his body, let the wingspan go to work, snatch the ball, get a big first down for the offense, you love seeing that from your QB and receiver.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Watson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Here we go, ready, shift.
Throws it off the RPO. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Has it! And he was close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that.
Touchdown, New Mexico! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Second down to the air. Makes the catch. It's Fry. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback.
Wide open spaces. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Wants to go up top on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Turning it on at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Williams open on the right side. Open space at the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets open down the middle. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lobos send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They march to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. He'll get rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. They knock him down right there. It's 3rd and 5. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Making his first move. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out wide left, it's Sharp.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. It's Graves. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Driving forward, it's Watson. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Around the corner, it's Watson. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Gets the first himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Dead center perfect. And we are dead even here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it back to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Trying to get started. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll give it to Watson. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. New Mexico State lines up quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. In the red area, it's Watson. But touchdown, Aggies. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sends it back in motion. Sets his feet. It's Watson. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Takes off. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
All over him immediately.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's Duke one more time. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to squeak through the pile. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hits inside. It's Watson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the 2 backs stack up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Watson. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. At the 30. Pass to 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Lobos. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it back, looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Watson again. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, it's Watson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. The give. Sweet cut there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to get in the corner. He breaks a tackle. He's past the sticks.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch. Good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Finds his big tight end. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Running inside, it's Watson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They put the brakes on it. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work, making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. Connection to the right. Lots of room to run. And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this 4th quarter score. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the